up, everyone? It is Roll Call with Karina Nistal, episode 39. And I have a very special guest, a good friend of mine that we check in on each other very often.
All the time.
My brother, DJ Dagwood, originally from Chicago.
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised, but really, you're global. You know what I'm saying?
I am.
You are global.
I get around like Tupac. So.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So I'm really glad, I was able to catch you. You also, I wanted to thank you for coming and DJing my album release.
Yes, ma'am.
A year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And,
that was a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
It's crazy because we don't
22.
see each other all the time, but it's like I always feel like I see you when I, but
yes.
yeah.
Yes, and he's just all love. Like, we connected back at the Trip in the Love reunion. And
isn't there another one coming up?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Hopefully Dan will make another one.
Wait, because it was supposed to be every 5-6 years?
Yeah.
And are you talking about Tattoo Dan?
Yes.
I promise you, I just read his feed.
Okay.
He said the one is happening in May.
Oh, so, okay. Well, hopefully.
Now I just told us something she should know.
Yes, I know. I should know.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Tattoo Dan.
Shout out to Tattoo Dan. Yes, we go way back to like some 20 something years. Yeah. But thank you for joining me today. Yes. And I just wanted my audience to be able to get to know you a little better because this guy is not only a DJ. I mean, he's been on tour with like so deaf artists and a lot of major artists.
Yes.
But he's also a great producer for house music. He DJs hip hop, house, everything, and he's always gone. Like he's always,
I prefer to be.
Yeah. He's always,
I love America, but damn, so much to see.
Yes. And that's culture.
I love culture and I absorb culture. So the places I've gone and played for, like everything's an experience, and I'm an absorber of culture, creativity, art. That's probably one of the reasons I lived in Miami 3 times in my life, because Miami is a vibrant space.
It's a mecca.
You see the art, because then like Chicago, art, food, fashion, like, architectural structures.
Yes.
And so it's a whole vibe, and I love to vibe.
Yeah.
I am a vibe.
You are a vibe. Yes, you definitely are. So, with that said, like, what got you started? What got you into DJing? Who inspired you?
Well, the things, the stories in your life, how you could be at a bad place and a remarkably good thing could happen. I was 13 and a half years old. I literally I ran away from home. Me and my mom, we ran out of space together.
Yeah.
So I was a little kid working it out on the streets of Chicago. And then there was this club that stayed open till 5-6 in the morning. It's called Playground.
Okay.
It was on 13th in Michigan. Yeah. And they would let me in.
Oh.
So they would let me pay and get in, but I was somewhere safe and warm, especially during the winter time. So I would do that, as an alternative, because I used to like literally sleep on the L train from one end of the city to the next. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
Little kid, but that's the survivor in me, but anyway. So there, one night, I just heard the music different. Because I used to didn't pay attention to nobody. I would be like, I'm a little kid in this space watching the Spy Guys and the Shy Boys. They had these little dance groups, and they were all like different. And this was like the first time I've seen like there's white people in there. There's like, Latin people. Like house music was really like this whole thing in Chicago. And we have a segregated city. Yeah. Like it's not, we weren't like, like it's not like that. But house music gave us that space that everybody was there. And even still to this day, like, I couldn't tell you, like, I have no distinction between, like, I don't know what it is for other DJs, but to be in a space where there's gay people, there's white people, there's Asian people, there's Indian people. Yes. I'm so used to that. And that's how I produce music. Yes. That's how I live my life, diverse. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I prefer that in that space that we were given. I learned that from house music, because that's when house music brought all of us together in our segregated space in Chicago. So it was definitely like when they say like it's a soul thing, it's a body thing, it's a spiritual thing.
Yes, you have roots in a city that like really house music grew and,
So it's the
brought,
birthplace.
it was the birthplace
Mm-hmm.
of house, and like and everybody from all over the world, you know, was like Chicago, the Chicago sound, and then it went to Baltimore, and then it went to Stanford, New York. Like it was kind of
here's the thing: we have to keep in mind that not only what we were doing after disco music died.
Yes.
That was this whole movement with Frankie and them bringing their sound to Chicago.
Yes.
Robert, I forget his last name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But the promoter dude that helped put the music box together,
okay.
and you know, all that they brought that disco type of feeling.
Yeah.
To that, and then when Frankie was playing his shit, like it just morphed into something that's so fucking dope. But disco had to die for house music to begin.
To thrive.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you were in love with those disco things, you was gonna find a way to keep that going.
Oh yeah.
And that was, so from disco dying, I feel like there was a level of desperation to figure out a way to keep this thing alive. They literally tried to kill disco. They were tired of it. But a lot of that shit was really like, we would call it disco house or underground. That's that deep shit. You know what I'm saying? So
and it brought people out, and it made people dance, and it made people feel better.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the soulful spiritual connection of dance music.
Yes.
And letting yourself be free, and you're enjoying the, you know, seeing the darkness and the lights and the vibration energy, you know. So.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, it's beautiful that you have been able to come from that city and that culture and just open your heart and share it with the rest of the world. You know, because you've traveled just everywhere. I mean, how long have you been in this game? Like for a really long time. Like you have so many records. And
okay, well. Yeah, you know, so it's been a few decades. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And I've grown with some of the most phenomenal people along the way. Yeah. Being this annoying little dude. Then, I don't know. I would say Larry Heard probably thought I was annoying, and Robert Owens, and you know, anybody else that I would put myself in y'all's space, because I knew what I wanted and what I fell in love with, so I wanted to be around that. Yes. So wherever they were, I was going to be, and I was going to find a way to get to know them. And, you know, so I felt like I was, you know, I was just extra when I was younger. You were elevating yourself. I was extra when I was younger, but you know, my journeys and things I learned from being with Fast Eddie, this the whole DJ International thing back then with Sundance, Fast Eddie, Cool Rock Steady, rest in peace, bro. Tyree Cooper, shit, KLX's Shelby, like, I mean, the CZR, like all of us were down there, we were young, like it was just like, and all of my people still did some phenomenal stuff. Oh yeah. But if you really want to, I don't know, I've just been very passionate about this, and I always just wanted to hang out with people that did the same thing that I wanted to do, or you know, Yeah, because you elevate each other. Yeah, because I missed out on the whole thing. Like sometimes people are like, I live in Seattle, Washington. People like camping and all this. But I ain't never been camping, you know, but I'm an inner city kid. Right. And then when I started off, like when I was little, I was on some survival shit. Like I said, I always still went to school. I never let no of my classmates know what I was going through. Went to school every day. I was in the top class, all the time. I love school. That was my normal space. Right. You know, for whatever the trauma shit was going on, I had a space where I was accepted and my friends, and you know. Yeah. So, I had to psychologically work some shit out. It worked out. Well, you leveled out. You know, and life gives us beautiful experiences to overshadow the hard, you know, traumatic things, you know. But what are you working on now? Like, you know, I know you're constantly working on new productions and you're traveling to DJ somewhere. I can safely say this without even, because I know I should be like, oh, this is finna come out, this is finna come out. This situation, especially when I do collaborations and work with other people, and then there's this thing, some people have a release schedule and I'm involved with their stuff, and then I don't get none of that shit, you know. So like, so I have so many finished projects.
Yeah.
I don't know when they're coming out.
Okay.
But I know a lot of things are going to be coming out this year. Now, the things I'm in control of that I'm optimistic about is I'm about to start my own imprint.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm about to put my own records out when I want to.
Gotcha.
And all that.
Yes.
And then beyond that, just try to figure this out. I'm going to be going to the Amsterdam dance event in October 2024.
Yeah.
So I will see you again in Amsterdam.
Yes.
And I'm going to be hanging out with my man Fab Morvan of Milli Vanilli. That's my guy. You know, so
Nice.
yeah, we we connect out there. So I'm gonna be running around doing some networking and doing my thing.
As you always do.
Yeah, so but other than that, I'm just gonna be trying to focus on putting my own music out. I'm still gonna be doing work with other people because I like that.
Okay.
That's like practice. Like literally the studio's upstairs. Like so I was already writing and organizing stuff. I got doing something for Jam and Gerald and then Flynn Nolan. There's a lot of new people. I like to network, you know that.
Yes.
So there's a lot of new people that are coming up. But shout out to my AC out of Miami, Slam Agents, Seth Laurie. That's my people. And, you know, so Winter Music Conference. I don't even know that still exists. But Miami Music Week.
Yeah, I think
Ultra Music Festival. Any of that's going on this year, March. I will be in Miami March 20th through the 24th.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to be playing, but you can, you know what I'm saying, keep up with me. If you follow me on my Instagram, everything is at DJ Dagwood Music.
Dagwood Music.
So if you keep up with me, especially on Instagram, I'll be posting where I'm going to be.
Absolutely. And I will link that at the end of the video. So man, I love getting just a little bit of your background and love knowing where you're going and stuff. Yeah. Do you have any shout outs? Is there anything else you want to tell the audience, like any announcements or anything?
If I could share some advice.
Yeah, please. Anyone who's trying to get to where you are as a DJ.
Yeah, like so I tell people all the time, you know, it's like you got to be really passionate about stuff. You can't fake it to make it, because when you do that, you compromise your artistic value.
Yes.
So if it's in your heart, bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Just believe in yourself. Don't be worrying about nobody else, because like for real, I went my whole career like I was their horse with the blinders on. I had no peripheral. I don't look behind me to left, right. I just see what's ahead of me, and that's me winning. So if you want to be a winner, that's what you got to do. You got to believe in you and do you all the way to the fullest.
Amen. Yeah. And that's real authentic advice from a real authentic dude. So we want to make a shout out to Paul.
Paul Johnson, my brother.
Yes.
Yep. So that's that. Then Paul is how we met.
Yes, Paul is how we met, and Sister Stroke. And I'm just gonna get a little closer so you guys can check this out. This is Paul Johnson, incredible DJ producer himself that we lost to COVID a couple years back. But follow his music as well, and make sure you follow DJ Dagwood. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you. Thank you. Episode 39, DJ Dagwood. Follow him, link him, check out his music. His mixes are dope.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yes.
Subscribe on YouTube. Do that. And then, my TikTok at DJ Dagwood Music. Yes. A lot of things coming, And then, look, I like to thank you for having me. And then y'all follow her, scream her, click her, bell her, bing, 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 all that stuff.
That's right.
Look, thank you for having me, baby.
Thank y'all.
I'm going to finish my cocktail, y'all.
Peace.